that was a really long story, and it was kind of pointless. I've eaten like 7 of them today. No shame. I made it through Thursday. Not Thursday, what the heck. So, oops, I forgot my bag. Alright, so I'm starting off the vlog on a Sunday night. It is 8:51 and I'm just barely getting to my lesson plan. And I'm also printing a bunch of things that I'm going to need for the week. This week is a full week, but it's a short week, if that makes sense. So Thursday and Friday we have parent-teacher conferences, so those are half days, even though I am pretty much booked the entire day, but that is okay. So because it's like technically a short week, plans should be a little bit easier because I don't have to plan for as much as I usually would. Good morning, it is Monday, October 23rd. So last week was fall break and I worked all week. I worked at the daycare that I work at over the summer and it was pretty nice actually. I'm the kind of person that doesn't like not doing anything. Like I can take like a day of 2 of just doing nothing and watching Netflix and stuff like that. But on day 2 or day 3, I start to get like, I don't know what the word for it. Like it's not, I guess kind of anxious, and I feel like I have to be doing something, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm trying to put my seatbelt on. But yeah, I'm really excited to go back to work. I have a ton of things I'm going to take into my classroom because the Friday when we got out for spring break, why do I keep saying spring break? The Friday when we got out for fall break, I took a bunch of things home and I actually didn't touch any of it until like Saturday. And so I have to take it all back. But yeah, hopefully today is a good day and I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, so I am so incredibly tired. It is Monday and it's 3:50 p.m. so it's been a while. I had a meeting today. We always have meetings, or at least team meetings, team meetings on Mondays, and it was super quick. And then we are having a pumpkin patch little event here at the school on Thursday. So the little pumpkins were delivered, which are really cute. They're not like super big, but they're super small. They're like a perfect size, and we got a really great deal for them. I think it was like $1 for every pumpkin, and considering I have a small class, it's really not that bad. And if there are any left over, I am definitely gonna buy some so my boyfriend and his family and I can carve them out. That'd be awesome if we could, but only if there are leftovers. If not, it's totally okay. Yesterday I totally meant to vlog. I usually vlog on Sundays, but it was like a jam-packed day and I didn't expect it to be, which explains my appearance right now. Like I didn't really do my hair. I slept with a braid on, so like the waves are just like what was left of it, and then I just did like a braid, half up, half down thing. I usually curl my hair. I did it this morning. But anyway, yesterday was super jam-packed because report cards were due yesterday, and I pretty much had everything into the system except comments. And comments took me way longer than I anticipated. It probably took me like an hour and a half to just do comments, and I think that's a lot considering I only have 16 students. So I can't imagine how much it would take me if I had like 24 students. But I got them done. So I was just going over them right now because I got a copy just to kind of see if they were right or not, and I did make one typo. I used the wrong pronoun. I just used the wrong pronoun, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. I'm gonna show you this. I think it's pretty funny. So I bought this like little keyboard, right? And because I think it's gonna make my desk like a lot less cluttered and stuff like that. Sorry, I just had a notification and it bothered me. And when I first got it, it wasn't working. I don't know if I talked about this or not in a previous vlog, but I would put the battery in and it just wouldn't do anything. I changed batteries to like name brand batteries and they wouldn't do anything. And yeah, like no matter what I did, like no matter what like USB port I put it in, it just wouldn't work. And I was ready to, I just did my nails and it just peeled off. Probably because I just put like way too many layers. Anyway, no matter what I would do, it just wasn't working. So I was really annoyed because I really wanted it to work and I really wanted my desk area to be less cluttered and more like white, I guess. My favorite color is white and I love when things are white. So having a white keyboard or silver keyboard would make me really happy. And because I bought it off of Amazon, I was just gonna return it. And but I kind of forgot because I have to go buy like an envelope for it and stuff like that. And eventually I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try it on my laptop before I return it, and it worked just fine on my laptop. So I'm like, yay, it works. I'm so glad I didn't return it. So then yesterday I came into my classroom and it wasn't working at all. So that was pretty annoying. Then today I tried it one more time after I turned on my computer, and it was working, and I was so happy. And then once I was getting ready to type in like any of the keys, like U or I or O or P or any of the ones that have the function keys, it wasn't typing the letter, it was typing like the function key. So instead of writing O, it would write the 6. Instead of writing P, it would write like the little asterisks and stuff like that. It was still the same thing, but then I realized, what if I press function? I think that's the button. What if I press function and then the key, and hopefully it will like produce a letter that I want? And it did. But then it was kind of getting annoying just pressing it every time I was typing. So now I decided, why not just put tape on it? It's just packaging tape, but it looks like a band-aid, so it looks gross. And it works awesome, and it's just, I don't know, it made my day. I'm just gonna put like white duct tape that I have on there and just call it a day, because I'm just super happy that my mouse, which wasn't initially working when I first tried to plug it in, is working now, and now my keyboard is working and everything's looking the way I want it to. So that was a really long story, and it was kind of pointless. So this week is kind of a short week. So we have a full week, like we go Monday to Friday, but Friday and Thursday are half days due to parent-teacher conferences. So I have all my parents signed up for conferences, which is awesome. And now I'm just gonna getting things ready to show at conferences. And yeah, and then those half days are actually pretty jam-packed as well. So I'm trying to like just like squeeze everything in this week, even though we don't have that much time. So on Thursday we have our pumpkin patch event that I told you guys about. I am so thankful, super incredibly thankful. This piece of hair is driving me crazy. I'm super incredibly thankful that I have wonderful parents, and they are volunteering for it. So I think I have about 4 parent volunteers for each of the days. Some of them are volunteering like for both days, which is awesome. So for the pumpkin patch, we need parent volunteers because we have like this little grass area like on that side of the school, and they are gonna set up pumpkins like if it was a pumpkin patch and make it look like it has like a vine and stuff like that, so kids can go around and pick their own pumpkin. They're also gonna be helping to write their names on the bottom of the pumpkin. So yeah. And then they're just gonna be there like refilling the pumpkin patch after every class that goes through. So I think for that little area, only 3 other classes are gonna go along with me. And then I think we're also gonna have like a photo booth type thing, and I don't really know. I actually have to talk to my team about that. And then on Fridays when we have our little fall festival. And then from my understanding, I just gonna have to ask a few more questions, but from my understanding, we are going to be rotating classes. So we'll all start in our home class, and my kids will be with me, and we'll do like some activities for like 10, 15, 20 minutes, and they'll be like fall themed. And then after that, they'll go to the next class, and next class until we come back to our home class. So I have to think of things to do for that. We'll have a practice assembly on Friday that we just found out about. That practice assembly just so our kindergartners can know what an assembly is and like how to cheer for it and how to go up for their award and stuff like that, which I'm actually kind of glad that we have that. Since I am a new teacher, it'll be nice for me to see how an assembly should run. That way when the real assembly comes by, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. So I bought this little bundle from, I think it's like Learning in Wonderland, and on Teachers Pay Teachers, and it was like $2. So it has like different things, so like conference reminders that I printed, but I completely forgot to like erase the part that says like insert text here, so all of them say insert text here, insert time here. So I have to do that again. But this sheet is like the main reason that I bought that bundle, and this is like a pre-conference survey. So this is for parents to fill out, and that way like that can kind of guide your conference. If you have any questions, to like make sure you go over them and stuff like that. So it just says, I'm looking forward to meeting you during conferences this week. To ensure that our time together is as informative as possible, please complete the survey and return this brief survey. So the parents will just put the student name right there, and then right here and then this question says, what are some areas of strength you are seeing in your child? What are some areas you would like to see your child to continue to work on? And then this question is just asking about how homework's going for them. Is your child reading with someone at home? Do you need help finding books that your child can read independently? And then the last question is, do you have any specific questions or concerns you wish to discuss? So I sent this home today, and I told my parents to try to turn it in by Wednesday. So the next thing that was in the bundle that I'm going to use is this little self-evaluation survey. So there are two kinds that I'm using. So this one is just for students to kind of reflect on how they think they're doing. So it just says things like, I follow the teacher's directions, I listen when others are speaking, I get my work done, I try my best on all my work, I'm always a good friend, I am responsible, and my classmates can count on me. So they'll just circle like a happy face, like a medium face, and a sad face, depending on what their answer is. And I'm not personally doing this with my students just because I don't want them to change their answer because I'm there. Does that make sense? Like, I want them to be as honest as possible. So my aide is being awesome, and she is helping me do these during my time this week. And then I also made, I don't think I can show you because there's like data on there, but I can probably show you a blank one. I made like a graph, and this graph just kind of shows like the progress my students have made depending on how many times I have assessed them. So let me see, I think it's this one. So this is not exactly what it looks like, but it's pretty similar. I was just kind of messing with the format to try to figure out if it would work for letter sounds, but it does not work for letter sounds. So it's basically the same thing. I just changed the border to something else, and this says letters recognized. And they did one for uppercase and one for lowercase letters. I would go through my assessment binder, and if I had assessed them, let's say, so I would put like the benchmark assessment and then like any other assessments I did before the report card assessments. And if they were all the way to the top, I would just write down, I wouldn't write down the letters that they got right, I would just got the letters that they missed. That way I didn't have to do that much. So does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So that is something I'm going to show at conferences, and I'm just going to put them in like manila folders, and then I made some little labels. Did I make them here? I just made some little labels with their names, and they're like kind of cute and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I have so far. I do want to go to Walmart right now and just buy something, like one of those like automatic sprayers, so my room doesn't smell like little sweaty kids for conferences. So I'm going to go ahead and do that later on today. I have to start packing up because I'm meeting a friend for like a late lunch, I guess, or early dinner. But before I do that, I have to finish this classroom data analysis. So I just have to write down what interventions I do in my classroom and what standard they hit and stuff like that. But let me show you something real quick. I'm all over the place right now. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you. I'm finally filling out my bulletin board that was bare for the longest time, and I'm just gonna put the pumpkins that we're making. This is just the art craft that we're doing for the week. So they are pumpkins, since we are doing pumpkin patch today, and I think they turned out really cute. So that's all the ones we've made so far, because that is the center, since they are practicing their sight words on there, and they really like it, and I think it looks cute. And it will definitely look a lot better once there are more pumpkins on here. Also, this was on my desk this morning, and I was so happy. I had briefly mentioned to one of my teammates that I love Almond Joy chocolates, and she got me a whole bag of them, and I'm so happy. I used to have York peppermint patties in this cabinet, but then I ran out, and now I have this. This is like my emergency like chocolate, I guess. I've eaten like 7 of them today. No shame. Alright, so I have not been productive. I still haven't finished that interventions thing. I don't know what I've been doing. I did send messages to my parents, or a few parents of the students that are getting awards, for our first award assembly. And it's actually 9 of my students, which is insane considering I have 16 students, so only, I can't even do math right now because I'm so tired. So only 7 students are not gonna get it. We pick 3 students per month. So 3 for August, 3 for September, and 3 for October. So that's kind of why. So I just sent those parents a message letting them know that their student's gonna get an award, and it'd be awesome if they were there to support them. And I did let them know that those students do not know, and they will not find out until the day of the assembly. So for the parents that have replied to the message, they were super excited, so that makes me really happy. Okay, so now for sure, I'm gonna finish this interventions thing, and then I'm gonna go. So I bought these at the dollar store the other day, and they only had enough for 15, but I'm just gonna split them up so I can have 16, and we're gonna try them. Hopefully it goes well. I made it through Thursday. Not Thursday, what the heck? Obviously I didn't. I made it through Tuesday, and I thought I was gonna go home yesterday and just sleep right away as soon as I got home, like maybe at 8 latest, and no, I didn't. I ended up going to sleep at like almost 11, I think, and I honestly didn't even do anything, and that's kind of frustrating. But oh well. I did go out to eat with a few of my friends. They are teacher friends too, just at another school. And it was really nice catching up with them. I don't get to see them as often. I used to see them every day because I worked for their after school program, and now I rarely see them. But it was really nice, and we were there until like 8 maybe, and then I went home with the intention of like printing out stuff so I can make copies here in the morning, and I didn't. I literally just laid down on my bed, and that's all I did. I was just like scrolling through Facebook and watching YouTube videos, and yeah, I did that for like 2 hours until like 10:30. I didn't even go to the gym and then I didn't even go to the gym because I thought I can't go to the gym. I'm only running on like 3 hours of sleep, but I didn't even catch up on my sleep. Anyway, today was a really good day. Today, instead of having like a worksheet for morning work, I let my students just get one of our early finisher bags and do those activities, and they absolutely loved it. So I think I'm gonna start doing that a little bit more often. So maybe I'll try that like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursdays they can do the worksheets. We are almost done with our craft. I think I just need one more group of kids to do that, and as you can see, the pumpkin patch bulletin board is becoming more full. And then right there's just Zero the Hero that I forgot to take down yesterday. That's how tired I was. Right now what I want to do is just clean my classroom. It is an absolute mess, and it's giving me a little bit of anxiety. And then after I am done cleaning, I am going to prep for parent-teacher conferences. I also asked you guys on Instagram if you guys would prefer longer or shorter vlogs, and at first it was pretty like even. It was literally 50-50, but then shorter vlogs ended up winning. So after this vlog, you will see shorter vlogs throughout the week. So maybe you'll see a Sunday through Tuesday vlog, and then you will see a, sorry, shouldn't have coming this way, right? I'm gonna stop. Okay, so just essentially, you're gonna see a vlog on Monday, you're gonna see a video on Wednesday, hopefully, and then you're also gonna see another video on Sunday. So hopefully that's the case, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm hoping, I'm not saying it's gonna stay like this forever. I just kind of want to give it a try and see if the editing load is more manageable, because right now a big reason why I haven't been uploading as consistently is because editing is kind of a lot, and with being a first-year teacher and like having all these things going on in my life, it's kind of taking a backseat, and I don't want that. So I'm hoping that having shorter vlogs will make that easier. So I'm gonna give it a try. It is 5:17 p.m. Today was early release, so my students got out at 1 today, but I'm still here. I just finished up getting my folders ready for parent-teacher conferences. I'm not like 100% done, at least not in my head. I'm pretty sure like if I just went with what I have, it'd be perfectly fine, but I kind of want to have more. Does that make sense? Like I don't want to not have enough, but I'm tired. And my dad is at my house with my brother, and they're both sick, and now I feel like I'm getting sick. So yeah, I'm gonna head out, and I'll just kind of catch up, and I'll just kind of catch you up in the car with how today went. Okay, So I just finished parent-teacher conferences. I had them yesterday all day and I had 8 in a row today. I am so thirsty. I feel like my mouth is super dry and I've been talking for so long, but overall parent-teacher conferences went really well, and I honestly I'm so thankful. I know that I was particularly nervous about 2 of my conferences just because I had never really met the parents, but after meeting them I feel so much better, and they were so nice. Like, everybody was just so nice and they were just all really good conferences. So right now I'm just gonna clean up a little bit, film one more video, and then I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go try and visit the school that I used to work for in an after school program, and just visit, and then I'm gonna go to the daycare, pick up my paycheck, and just go home, edit a lot. Okay, so before I leave, I wanted to well, I have to film my outfit first, but I wanted to share with you pretty much a rundown of our week. So like I said, it has been a really crazy week. The first week back from fall break, and it's also like a short week almost because we had 2 half days for parent-teacher conferences. And then on top of that, we had 2 big class events. The first one was our little pumpkin patch event, and then we also had a fall festival event. I don't even know what I've talked about in this vlog, but I hope I'm not repeating myself. So the pumpkin patch was basically just a little like mini pumpkin patch. It was not like a field trip to a pumpkin patch like I know other schools do, but instead we as teachers, as a kindergarten team, we purchased pumpkins for all of our students, and we got a really good deal on them as well. I think they were $1 a piece because someone knows a farmer or something like that. So I bought 16 pumpkins, and we had parent volunteers set them up on like a grass area. They put streamers to make it look like it's like the vines and the pumpkin and stuff like that, so students would go around the little pumpkin patch and pick their own pumpkin. Then we would put their name on their pumpkin. They would take a picture with like a backdrop, super cute backdrop, I'm sorry. And after that, we all took a group photo. I totally wish I could show you the group photo. It's super cute, and my kids really enjoyed it, even though they were kind of disappointed because for whatever reason, even though I told them constantly that we were not going to an actual pumpkin patch, they still thought we were going to an actual pumpkin patch with a zip line and a maze and stuff like that, and it was just, you know, not a pumpkin patch. But they still liked being able to pick their own pumpkin. The event for today was our fall festival. So in this pod there are 4 teachers, and then we each came up with fall themed games or Halloween themed games. So I was trying to get that figured out yesterday because I did not know what I was gonna do, but I think I managed pretty well, and I'm so thankful for all the help of parent volunteers. So let me go ahead and put you up for a little bit. So I had 4 little games. The first one was a twister kind of game. So I made this little board game. I had this little fidget spinner, and they would just ever so slightly touch it, and whatever it landed on, they would, so right hand, let's say brown, it looks super not awesome anymore, but they would step on the brown pumpkin. So that was essentially twister. The next one is just this really sad pumpkin thing, but it's just like attach the mouth to the pumpkin like that, and they were just blindfolded. Then I had this set up. If I have any pictures of it, I'll go ahead and show them. But I made like a pyramid with these little buckets, and then I had students try to knock it down with these pumpkins, these foam pumpkins. So that was definitely the most popular one, which was really fun and super easy. I bought everything from Dollar Tree, so it was pretty cheap, and I will be keeping these for next year. This was not a super popular one, but I did have a backup plan just in case. So I did make these little paddle plates, I guess, and I had balloons, so they would just play with them and try to make the balloon not touch the floor. My last one was this little one, so it was more like a race. We have these little candy pumpkins and these tweezers from Dollar Tree. This tray is also from Dollar Tree. So we would roll a dice, one of our big inflatable dice, and whatever it landed on, they had to fill that many little sections, and then they would press the bell when they were done, so whoever pressed it first won. That one was actually a pretty popular one as well. Alright, so my classroom is not the cleanest it's been. It was definitely cleaner like earlier this week, but honestly, it's fine. I'm just gonna go home, get something to eat, and just relax for a little bit. It's been a really long week, a really long, fun-filled week. So I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm so sorry if it was all over the place. Sometimes that's the way it is. So, oops, I forgot my bag. I didn't forget my lunchbox, but I forgot my bag. Oops. Alright, now for real though. I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Bye.